Game one of a best-of-3 series in extra innings could be not only physically draining, but mentally. It's easy to cave in Game 2, but not this Red Bank baseball team. They grinded out a 6-5 Game 2 win to force a winner-take-all Game 3, with the victor going to the Spring Fling. Upperman Red Bank round 3, Bees up 3-0, and they look to keep it that way with a little 4-6-3 double play to end the Red Bank threat. The Lions, always persistent, would crack the code in the 4th inning. Runners on 1st and 2nd, and pitcher Hayden Nam with a beautiful piece of hitting right down the left field line. 1 run scores. Tay Bonds on his horse almost got tripped up. He slides in safe. New life for the Red Bank Lions as they cut their deficit to 1 run. Now, Red Bank had their opportunities, but so did Upperman, and they were the ones who capitalized. Chris Worsing with a single that gets the Bees lead back to 4-2. And then in what seemed like a routine play, Anier Alvarez makes this play 9 times out of 10. Bad time for the 1. This error makes it a 5-2 game. Upperman would go on to take Game 3 7-4. Red Bank's run comes to an end. But what a spring for this Lions baseball program. Tip of the cap to them. Let's do the softball thing now. Walker Valley looking to go back to Murfreesboro for a 2nd straight year. Scoreless game in the 4th. Ryan Presswood. This girl is a star. The UTEP signee gets out of trouble with a strikeout. Bottom of the 5th now, Lady Mustangs trying to jump in front. Briley Davis hits a slow dribbler that stays fair, completely overthrown to 1st. Davis able to make it to 2nd standing, but that's as far as she'd get. Presswood trying to keep the Lady Pats off the board in the 6th, and her defense helps her out. First, it's Madison Thomas with the snag at 2nd. Next batter, it's Amy Benson's turn to make the grab. A good pitcher sometimes is only as good as her defense. We head to extras. Bottom 8, Carly Blackwell lines one right up the middle. Walker Valley in business. 2 outs now. Nessa Byers at the plate. And how about this freshman? That one's tailing in a good way. Benson has the green light. Coach Lindbergh about to pop her shoulder out of the socket. And the feisty Phillies are galloping back to the Spring Fling. The freshman Nessa Byers walks it off in 8. Walker Valley 1-0 over Oakland.
I had been struggling all day, and when I saw it come inside, I felt contact with it. Everything that I've been working up to that really paid off. And when I saw that ball, I just knew.
I was swinging my hard to send Amy as hard as I possibly could. I literally about dislocated my shoulder because I was like, we are going.
It's really exciting going back because we know what we're expecting now, and I think that gives us a big advantage.
Walker Valley is going to enjoy this one over the weekend, but it's back to work up in Murfreesboro on Tuesday as they begin playing the Spring Fling against a Page team who just knocked off a very good program in Mount Juliet. They'll play it Tuesday at 3 Eastern. When we point out how we're going to cover the Spring Fling every year, there's one constant. Well, you know Baylor softball will be there. The 9-time defending state champions look to prove us right today as they host the best-of-3 quarterfinal series against Tipton Rosemark. Great day for softball. Nice to see a Baylor team actually playing at home, too. Well, they did earn it. Head coach Kelly Smith firing up the squad. Rebels knocking on the door in the bottom of the 1st. Runner at 3rd, Addison Wellington gets the strikeout. Zahara Willis with the throw to 1st. Mary Blake Reese with the hose back. The freshman lays down the tag to keep a run off the board. This turned out to be a pitcher's duel between Wellington and Laney Howell. Brenley Gentry legs out an infield single. Hey now, big red business, but nothing would come of it. Top 3 bases loaded, 1 out. Wellington going to get Aniston Glass swinging. The sophomore up for the moment yet again, but Glass gets her revenge in the top of the 7th. Timely, too. 2 on, 2 out. She finds the right center field gap, driving in both runs. Tipton Rosemark goes up 2-0. Is this actually going to happen? It actually happened. The Tipton Rosemark Rebels stunned the 9-time defending state champion Lady Red Raiders. But have no fear, you knew Baylor would come back with a vengeance, and they did. They won Game 2 14-2. So it's winner to the Spring Fling tomorrow at noon at the Baylor School.